fudge kitty up? Yeah, something like that. I wanted to do a quick video here because, you know, when you just constantly see references to the Bible, you see references to the mark, you see references, you know, we've got these politicians out in the open talking about drinking blood. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how in our faces it is, and everyone's like, oh, they're trolling. Oh, the president's trolling us, talking about drinking the blood of the youth. Of course, we've all become and are aware of the blood libel and things like that have occurred many times over in the past, and why certain people have been run out of certain places. But here's Joe, when asked a question about all the stuff going on with the government shutdown. Really interesting choice of, well, listen for yourself.
Different questions, and they're all legit. I'm telling you, we're going to get this done. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks. We're going to get it done.
Why has it been so challenging to unite the party, Mr. President? Why has it been so challenging to unite the party? Why is the party united? Why is the party united?
Come on, man. It doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks.
So I guess that just popped into his head, right? 6 minutes, 6 days, 6 weeks, doesn't really matter when, as long as it's got the 666 in there. And look, people like to hear stuff like this, and then they're like, oh man, he's creating some type of conspiracy about this or that. I'm not creating anything. I'm showing you what they're saying. Everything shows us that these people are constantly referencing scripture. They are constantly referencing the dark side, and all these things that we've all exposed over the years are coming to light because they're actually glorifying these things, not with just TV shows and movies and music videos. We actually have politicians talking about this stuff. I mean, could you imagine, like, you know, Roosevelt or one of these Masons when they were in office in that time period talking about drinking the blood of the youth?
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure. Are there people in the Democratic Party who want us to...
I don't care if you think I'm Satan reincarnated. Idea that the Democrats or the Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children. And no, I'm serious. That's...
I mean, it's so surreal, but again, what they've done is they've created a world where every single thing is trolling or a joke. No one takes anything seriously. And then what do they call people if they do? Boomer, right? They're so dumbed down. They just use terminology to deflect, to think that they're right about everything. And these people couldn't be more wrong. Imagine how wrong. I've said this before, you know, when you find out you're wrong about something, I mean, sometimes you might blush, sometimes you might be like, all right, I guess I was wrong. Imagine being wrong about your entire existence. Like, every single decision that you made is wrong. Because the people who think that this stuff is a joke and live in this fantasy reality that they're creating or have created that they currently live in, when they realize that everything they learned in school, every single thing is inverted and wrong. Every single thing they believe in this world is wrong. And then everything they try to debunk when they try to talk about conspiracies is completely wrong. Like, will you just combust when you find this out? I mean, at that point, I realize you're going to get launched into a pit. But just imagine the embarrassment on their face when they realize it. You know, you only got your president here using 666 terminology. And look, it could be nothing, of course. But I'm still going to show it to you because these are the things I talk about and show you all the time. There's constant references to this. I mean, sure, we're supposed to believe he just pulled that out of a hat, just like, you know, Apple pulled out $666.66, $666.66 for the first computer they sold because they just randomly picked a number. Nobody was like, yeah, that might be a bad marketing idea, being that there's Christians, a lot of them, if they know about the mark, right? Or the Washington Monument being 6,660 inches tall by 666 inches wide, right? Is that just random too, right? These patents on certain chips having the 06, 06, 06 in it, right? The graphene with the 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons, 6, 6. I mean, it's all right there. It's all right in front of everybody's faces, the references to these things. But again, people choose to ignore it. They choose not to take it serious. They choose to think, or they like to think, that they're right about everything because they have a quote-unquote education. Well, so do all of us who are awake and fully aware of what they're doing. We all went to school too, probably did better in school because, naturally we're smarter in general. And now we're just accepted the fact that there's no point in being prideful and fighting for the system that's trying to destroy you. Because this system is trying to destroy all of us and take away our rights, our freedom, our financial stability. They want you to be fully dependent on them. They want you to turn to them for every single meal. And they're going to decide the portion, the quantity, and what you eat. And I guarantee it's going to be soy, right? It'll be that Soylent Green mixed in with some fetal stuff. Yeah. And then when it comes to working, well, they're going to tell you what you can and can't do because, of course, we're going to have machines doing the most of the work, right? Because we've allowed technology. We always hear people like, oh, we got to find more jobs and the economy needs more jobs. And just quietly underneath the surface, they've created machines to take jobs away from humanity. And everyone thinks it's a good thing because they're like, yeah, but human error is a problem, but machines don't make mistakes. Meanwhile, a machine could easily be outsmarted. I don't care if it's a quantum computer or not. If it can't speak your lingo and has to keep adapting to figure out what you're saying, it ain't gonna win. But people are like, oh, yeah, but like you watch sports, right? What do you think they constantly are showing like the box for in baseball with pitchers, with a strike or a ball, or in football? They're constantly micromanaging referees to remove them from their jobs because they're going to say, yeah, but then everything will be perfect because we'll have computers and machines. And then the same thing will happen to you at your office. Oh, you made a mistake at your office? You accidentally shredded something or deleted something or didn't do the proper math in your spreadsheet? Well, a computer could do it without messing up. So you can go bye-bye too. And then little by little, as you're enslaved, you're not needed anymore. And that's exactly what's happening now. And then these people, like I covered earlier, come out and they talk to you about how everything will be great. There'll be no hate speech and all this other stuff that they've created to take away human rights. Human rights to speak, to live, to eat, to breathe. Because the carbon tax is going to be a real thing as well. And of course they openly talk about mixing humans and machines, and still nobody worries about it. Now again, I'm showing you this clip of Biden here because this is just normal. Right? People just hear stuff like that. They're like, oh, it's just a random coincidence. Oh, it's a random coincidence about the first Apple computer. Oh, it's a random coincidence about the Washington Monument, which is really ball shaft. These are all random coincidences. Oh, and the Bible's a work of fiction. Or they like to say that these people are trolling people who follow the Bible, right? So they get in the room together like, what can we do to troll them? Like when, they should be worrying about what they're trying to... No, there's this thing called universal law. They are telling you what's happening right to your face. And we live in such a dumbed-down world that people don't even get it. They put a nice little music behind it, right? A nice little piano, and they talk about being together, and then they go, you're not going to need to own anything. People are like, wait, what? that felt nice because they said we're all going to be together, right? And then we won't have to deal with hatred. You're always going to deal with hate. There's going to be somebody that disagrees with you, right? But then you'll have your 1984 15 minutes of hate or whatever it was, 20, where you could yell at the TV screen and worship Big Brother. I mean, it's all going down. It's all in front of our faces. So we are supposed to just constantly think that everything's a coincidence. And obviously him saying the 666, I'm not saying one way or the other like he's saying anything with the magic potion. I mean, it's just all there. It's the same thing as his speech where he's just talking about blood. And, I mean, they're talking on national television in front of an audience, and they're bringing this stuff up because they're bringing it to light, right? And then you have the TV talking heads who bring it to light. They're like, oh, there's people who actually believe that they're doing this and they're doing that with kids. Yeah, we do. And what's going on with the underground world you guys have created? Do you want to tell anyone what's going on down there? Do we get any access to it? The citizens, the ones who paid for it with our tax money? Oh, no, we don't. But you want us to keep paying, right, into the system. And then when you tell us, your fake news stories like Afghanistan, what happened over there, and you tell us that $80 billion in equipment just got left, right, which we know isn't the real story. And then they expect us to continue to oblige. Oh, you were taking your job, but continue to oblige. We're taking your money away, continue to oblige. Now we're going to take your free speech away, continue to oblige. Then we're going to take your weapons, continue to oblige. Continue to follow orders and be enslaved. And people who don't see it are complete, utter buffoons. It couldn't be more obvious at this point. I used to say like 10, 20 years ago, I can understand how people are skeptical because everything wasn't just being rolled out. So it was like, oh, you had Bush talking at the UN about, or many times in many speeches, Bush Sr. talking about a new world order, Reagan talking about a new, right? And people were kind of like, oh, that is a little bit weird, right? And now it's just like, it's here, and they're still talking about it, and people are like, yeah, but, do you see what's going on around you? Do you see how every single news story is about division? Every story is about racial division, men versus women, gender division, religious division. I mean, thing after thing, left versus right, jab versus unjabbed, and they don't see it, right? Well, these people hide out and watch the countries around the world all destroy themselves so that they can have this new industrial revolution, which is going to be humans mixed with machines that are going to be hosts for these demonic things that they're trying to bring over with CERN. So, insanity. But hey, it was just coincidental that he said 666, so don't worry about it. I'm just conspiracy theorist here. What a joke. Reminder, check out the website at callforuprising.com. It is $2.99 a month. It is well worth it. Check it out if you haven't. I want to thank everyone who is here. I appreciate all of you greatly. Thank you so much for your support and joining the other channels every time I have an issue. It's great to have you guys here, so I appreciate it. Thanks again. God bless you and your families.